Yo, what's going on, my fellas? It's your boy DyeItTight here, bringing you guys another tier list. Thank you guys for all of the love and support on the first one. I really appreciate it. Make sure to comment down below what tier list you guys would like to see me do next, and what you guys think about this tier list. This one's gonna get a little crazy. We're gonna be doing all legendary Pokemon, and I am not afraid of a challenge, so I'll go through all of them, including the really broken ones. And it's gonna get kind of crazy. It's gonna skew the entire list. But to get started, we're going to start with the god of Pokemon himself. It looks like we're going in alphabetical order. So we've got Arceus, and it's going to be a no-brainer. This is going to be up in S tier. And so now Arceus is really cool. It can be any typing you want, so just Arceus in general. But also to set a little bit of a baseline, this is going to be basically talking about just Draft League. So yeah, next up we've got Articuno, and this thing's gonna go down to like D tier. It's super weak to rocks. Ice flying isn't the best. It's not as bulky as you'd want it to be, and with all of these other Pokemon, it might get skewed a little bit more, but for right now, Articuno is gonna stay down there. So then next we've got Azelf. I'm gonna put that one up in C. It's got a good speed tier. Hazards are nice. U-turn, Nasty Plot. I think it gets Calm Mind, but you're not really always running Calm Mind on it. So yeah. Then we've got Celebi. Celebi would be low C or high D. I'm gonna put it in high D for now. That four times weakness to Bug means that anytime you're trying to switch in, there's a chance that there's a U-turning fighting type that you're trying to switch into. After that, we've got Cobalion. And I'm gonna put it in C for now. Again, it's a nice rocker. Volt Switch is nice. Steel Fighting hits almost everything offensively. It just got really bad. It's got really bad offensive stats. So like, sorry, I'm thinking about that while I'm typing in its offensive stats. It is 90, so it's not as strong as you'd want it to be. If it was a little bit stronger, its typing would go crazy, but alas, it doesn't. So next up, I'm just going to drop Cosmoem and Cosmog all the way at the bottom. There's not much to talk about. They are the only... You know, we'll get one more out of the way. Fion, you're going down there too. We'll just get all those ones out of the way of just being the really shitty ones. I think those are basically the ones that would be at the way bottom. Next up, we've got Cresselia. And Cresselia, I'm going to put better than Cobalion, but worse than Azelf. Cresselia is a nice defensive Pokemon. In Gen 9, it's really good because Toxic is gone, but if you're playing like Nat decks, it's not great. I don't even know if Cresselia is in the game. I don't think it's in the game, so like if you're playing it, it would be Nat decks, so Toxic is realistically going to be there. So it is not exactly what you'd want. Next up, we've got Darkrai, and Darkrai is going to start off our B tier. It's really fast. It's got really good coverage. And, yeah, it's really all you could ask from it. And next we've got all the Dios. And I'm going to start off with Dio Defense, putting it above... I'm going to put it above Crest because it gets hazards. And then we've got the next three. And I think it goes... Oh, God, I haven't used any of these enough. I'm going to definitely put Deoxys Speed in B tier. God, these ones are tough. I think they go together. I think they're going to be an A tier. It's going to be figuring out where like the gap is going to be with like what normal Pokemon are going to be. Once we find that, we'll be able to adjust it a little bit better. So yeah, next up we have Dialga, and I just realized there's no primals on this. Well, unfortunate. Moving on. Regular Dialga, we're going to put... Oh, and using it has been nice in BBL. I'm gonna put it under. Yeah, I'm gonna put it under the Deoxyses. It's still really good. Again, it's got amazing offensive typing. Nothing switches into Steel Dragon, and yeah, I think it's a really good Pokemon. Next up is Mega Diancie, one of the realistically the only Megas here, because you got the Mega Mewtwo's, oh, and the Mega Latias. Okay, there's a little bit more than I thought. So for that Mega Diancie, I think I put it in the bottom of B. Actually, I'd probably take it over Darkrai. I really like Mega Diancie. It's really strong. It's really fast. Fairy hits like a truck. It's got good coverage. It's got spikes and Stealth Rock. It's got Encore. It's just really cool. Next up, we've got regular DNC, and I'd put it above Celebi. I'm probably taking it over Celebi, but I think... yeah, I'd probably take Cobalion over it. We'll wait on that one a little bit more, but yeah, regular DNC is going to go down there. Next up, we've got Entei. Ooh, Entei's not great. I think I'd take regular DNC over Entei. I'm not going to lie. Entei's strong. Sacred Fire is always cool. E-Speed's nice. I guess if you go into the term of, like, if it could Terra, but then we're making, like, random Terra rules, so I'm going to kind of exclude Terra from it. It's alright. It's decent. It's not the worst Pokemon ever. Genesect is really cool. Especially with Shift Gear. I'd probably take Genesect over Dialga. Yeah, I think Shift Gear... Dude, would I take it over Deoxys's? Probably not. Genesect is cool. Stab U-turn. Hits like a bus. You could always throw... you could always throw Bandit on it. This is sponsored by Water Breaks. You could probably throw Bandit on it. With download, it could get an attack boost, and then your +1 choice Bandit U-turn. Shift Gear is always looking nice. If you throw a Resist Berry on it, it can take hits. The only thing it's really weak to is Fire, which isn't the most common offensive typing that you're going to see. Next up, we've got the Giratinas, and I'm personally using Giratina Origin. So I think I'm going to put Giratina Origin over Dialga. I'm going to put other Giratina behind Dialga. Yeah, I think I would do that. I think if I'm going to have more of a bulky, slower, or not slower, they're the same base speed, I'm pretty sure. But if I'm going to have a bulkier, less offensive Giratina, is what I meant to say, I think I'd rather just take Dialga at that point. So then after that, we've got Primal Groudon, which is just going to go up top. That thing is a dog. And then we've got Groudon, which I'm going to put at the top of A tier. Again, S tier is kind of looking like that's like the very band, even in Ubers. A tier is kind of your allowable Ubers. Yeah, I think I'm fine with this right now. Then we've got Heatran. Heatran I'm going to put up behind Darkrai. Heatran's really cool. Losing out on Hidden Power has been awesome for Heatran. It means that your electric types, or not electric types, your grass types can't randomly run HP Ground. It just means that anything that doesn't hit Heatran cannot hit Heatran. Again, this isn't really including Terramons, so Heatran's really cool. Magnastorm is really nice for it. I think, again, I was not a big fan of Heatran, but once it decided to get rid of it, once it lost Hidden Power, so everything stopped hitting it, it became way better. So next up, we've got Ho-Oh, and I'm playing Ho-Oh on Sunday because this video is going up on Tuesday. So make sure to watch BBL for that. This mon is so good. I might put it over Groudon. It's so good. It's so bulky. I don't know. Groudon's really good, though. I'm going to keep Groudon up top. I'm thinking I'm going to move Deoxys down. I'm going to move it down. This feels right. This feels good. Yeah. Ho-Oh is so bulky. It is so hard. Water type moves aren't actually super effective. Like Ho-Oh, if you have really good removal, you can run weakness policy on it because something's not going to kill it and it's going to go crazy. Ho-Oh's a beast. Then we've got Hoopa Unbound. I like Hoopa Unbound. I'm gonna put it here. Cobalion's going down to D tier. Hoopa Unbound's cool. It's like that Pokemon that you can't make cheaper or it's too good, but you have to leave it in, like, it's such a weird limbo Pokemon. I'm moving it over Cret. No, you can stay there. Regular Hoopa is going to go behind Entei. Yeah, it's going to go there. Hoopa Unbound, to get back to that, is really good. It hits like a bus. It has amazing coverage. It's also way bulkier than you would expect. It runs on the same thing with Celebi. Something just U-turns on it always. Anything with bug coverage cooks it. And then regular Hoopa, it's just strong, but like nothing great. Then we've got Jirachi, and I'm putting Jirachi over Heatran. My favorite thing is at any point in the Draft League game when you have, well, now there's Covert Cloak. Actually, now with Covert Cloak, I'm actually putting it behind Heatran. I was gonna say, like, older gens, Jirachi was really good because you just always had a 60% chance of your opponent not being able to play the game. That's in your favor. You have more of a chance than your opponent for them not to play the game. I think that's just an incredibly broken thing. Now with Covert Cloak, it makes it a little bit worse. The Keldeos are going to go together. I don't think I can remove them. So wherever the Keldeos go, they stick. I'm going to put Keldeos behind Jirachi. Yeah, I'm fine with that. They're really good Pokemon. They're really strong. They hit incredibly hard. You never want to catch a Calm Mind. Anything that thinks they want to switch on a fighting move and just take a Hydro Pump to the face. I remember playing a Clefable. Or no, I remember playing a Clefable and a Blastoise. And Blastoise tried to switch on the water move, and I clicked the fighting move, and it got nuked. And then Clefable came in on the fighting move and took a water attack and just got cooked. So next up, we've got Kyogre, Primal. Ooh, do I put it over? I don't want to put it over Groudon. That thing cooks. Kyogre, Primal. Looking at it against Groudon, Primal. I mean, they're basically the same Pokemon. One's just Spadef, one is Fizdef. Actually, I'm going to keep Groudon above it simply because water doesn't do anything to it. So, like Groudon gets rid of one of its weaknesses. So I'm gonna keep with Groudon. I'm gonna keep Groudon better. Then we've got regular Kyogre, and I think regular Kyogre is better than regular Groudon. This thing's disgusting. Like Scarf Water Spout. Like, what do you switch in on it? There's just nothing to switch in on it. This thing is. I might move this one up to S. I might put it right behind. This thing is so good. It's so good. Next we've got Kyurem Black. And I think Kyurem Black I'm going to put in B tier. It's really bulky. It lost Roost. Losing Roost was huge for it. Not being able to have recovery, and especially in a gen that you can't Toxic it anymore, like as often. This thing was going to be up and up and up, and they took a Roost away from it. Unfortunate for my boy. But then we've got Kyurem White, which I think I'm going to put... This thing's really good. And it's got fire coverage. It's really fast. I'm going to put it above regular Dio. I probably would have taken it over Giratina if the option was there. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, for certain Pokemon, like in the BBL, I'm trying to think, like, would I have taken it over mine? Yeah, I would have taken... Yeah, I would have taken Kyurem White if it was on the board. Kyurem White's really strong. Ice Dragon, there's not much switch-ins, and then you have just random Fusion Flare on the back to just cook. Like, I keep saying cook, but like this one actually cooks because it's a Fire-type move. Then we've got regular Kyurem, and that guy's going to go... It's going to go behind Uxie. Or Azelf, whoops. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, Earth Power coverage, Ice Beam hits hard, Freeze Dry is cool for it. Losing Roost is just a pain in the ass. Then we've got Lando T. You're just tried and true regular ass Pokemon. I'm going to put above Azelf. I'd probably take Lando T over Azelf. U-Turn's nice. Losing Knockoff is tough. And Rock Polish, but like, it gets U-Turn, Earthquake. Yeah, that's fine. Then Lando I, I'm going to put behind Keldeo. I'm going to put above Keldeo. It's just sneaky good. Like, if you can get Lando, like, round 4, round 5, it's just a Pokemon that, like, forces a bunch of prep and just randomly can pop off at the most random times. So after that, we've got the Latias. And I'm going to put Latias behind Darkrai. I'm going to put Latios in front of Mega Diancie. I'm going to put Mega Latias up at S tier. I'm going to put Mega Latios behind Groudon. I think that makes sense. Yeah, we're going to go with that makes sense. And so, to go through and talk about all of them, Latias is really defensive, but it doesn't generate... It's not defensive enough to compensate for its lack of offenses, whereas Mega Latias is super bulky. Like, it goes from... Let's look at it. Latias. Actually, I'm gonna put Mega Latios up there too, because Luster Purge. Yeah, so Mega Latias. So regular Latias is 80 HP, 90 defense, 130. Spadef, Mega Latias is 80, 120, 150. And its Spatak goes from 110 to 140. So then to look at Latios, Latios goes from 80, 80, 110 to 80, 100, 120, and its offenses go from 130 to 160. So I think Mega Latias is better. Was this the Latias one? This is going to be the Latias one moving forward. I think I'm taking... No, I think... So the reason I'm torn is because Mega Latias would have a move would learn a little move called Luster Purge that just has a 50% chance of lowering Spadef by 50%. And you could say, yes, there is Covert Cloak. So I'm gonna leave Latias up there and then Latios. I think I'm good with this one. Latios is more offensive. It's the same speed tier as Mega Diancie, but it getting Covert Cloak is really nice because you either have to be AV or you have to be Covert Cloak, and if you're Covert Cloak, you're not taking special hits as well. And then those two are kings. Would I take Groudon over them? Groudon's really good. No, probably not. Next up, we've got Lugia. And I love Lugia, but it's gonna go to behind Kyurem Black, to be honest. It loses its PP going down to PP. Its PP going down to 8 on recovery moves are really annoying for it. It also lost Roost, which obviously doesn't matter because it has recover, but it would have been nice if you could just run Roost, recover, and then you're back to your 18. It doesn't set up as fast as you'd want it to. Losing Toxic is pretty good for it, though. It has Psychic Noise. Yeah, it's going to go... I think I'd take Kyurem... I'd take it over Kyurem Black. We'll leave it like that. Next, we've got Lunala. Lunala's really good. I've mocked Keegan with it. You know what? I'm gonna put Genesect over Deoxys Attack. Deoxys Attack is just too frail. I'm gonna put Lunala up there. It's really good. It's really strong. It hits super, super strong, and it's not that slow. Sorry, I'm waiting to see what it's like base. Yeah, it's base 97. Like, it hits really hard. If it's at full HP, any damage taken is halved, which is nice. So any of those dark moves, you can usually level them with Will-O-Wisp, Trick Room. It gets Tailwind. But then, like, it's sneaky strong on the physical. Like, it's base 113. So if something randomly comes in, you can also poltergeist things. Like, you can just smoke it. It also has access to Psyshock, which is a special move but hits on the defensive side. Future Sight's nice. I saw Keegan bring Specs one matchup, so yeah. Next up, we have Magearna. Magearna's really good. I'm gonna put Magearna above regular Giratina. I think if it was picked... I think if it wasn't picked, I would have taken it round 1. But I think Giratina and Dialga are still better Pokemon. I just think it pairs better. I like Magearna a lot. Steel Fairy, again, I keep saying it with these Ubers. Nothing really wants to switch in on it. It having Draining Kiss, Floor Cannon's really strong. Calm Mind. Does it get Iron Defense? But Shift Gear, it is a... Does it get Iron Defense? It does get Iron Defense, so like, you could just run like a Demon, Mono Draining Kiss. It gets Encore, so if you want to be fast and you like don't want to lose the setup. Thunder Wave, it gets Spikes now. Like, just being able to have like just a random Spike setter, because at the end of the day, if it doesn't have a good matchup, you can just use it, get up Spikes. All right, then we've got Manaphy. Probably the top of C. I like Manaphy. Take Guard's cool. Tail Low, just standard stuff. Then we've got King Marshadow. I loved Marshadow. I won a chip with it, fun fact. And if there was replays, maybe I'd go in, show you, but rest in peace, Showdown replays. Marshadow's so good. Would I take it over Kyogre? I wouldn't take it over Kyogre, I don't think. But it's so good. Oh my god, Ghost Fighting actually hits everything it covers everything, and it hits so hard. Oh my god, I miss Marshadow. Can we bring Marshadow back? I wonder if we would allow it if it's in the game. Let me know what you guys think about Marshadow. It having technician, so like like random shadow sneaks. Wait. Oh yeah, it's not in the game. Hold up. It was showing that there's no moves for it because of course there's not. God, why is it not showing moves for it? Oh. Anything goes. There we go. Okay, it's just not showing Marshadow's moves. Oh, because it's all Gen 9 stuff. We'll do Gen 7 draft. So yeah, Shadow Snake. Just Technician boosted. It gets bulk up. It's just a really good Pokemon. It hits super hard. Base 125 speed, base 125 attack. I loved Marshadow. Next we got the Meloettas. I'm gonna put them together because you need to do one. Like you can't just bring and draft one. I'm gonna put them under. I'm gonna put them in D tier. They're not great. They're cool for a Psychic type and a Ghost Resist. Yeah, that's really all I gotta say about them. Next up we've got Mesprit. I think Mesprit is up there with Cress. I lean towards Mesprit more because hazards. I honestly probably would take Mesprit over Cresselia. So I'm going to put it up there. Yeah, damn, we still got a lot left. Alright, we'll move up a little bit faster. I won't go into as in depth. Mew, the original legendary. But I'm going to put in C. It's a nice utility Pokemon. That's really it. Mega Mewtwo X, I'm going to put above. Probably above Kyogre, and Mega Mewtwo Y I'm going to put under Marshadow. Mega Mewtwo X is just better Mega Medicham. Its typings are way better, and Mega Mewtwo Y is kind of frail. Regular Mewtwo, I'm going to put up above Groudon. Unnerve is really cool for it. Then we've got Moltres. I'm going to put under... I'm going to put there. I'm going to put it under Kyurem. It's a good Pokemon. Next we've got the two... I think Dusk Mane is the one that's really good. I'm gonna put that one right here. And then Dawn Wings, I don't think is very good. I don't think it's that good. I'm gonna put Dawn Wings because I'm pretty sure Dawn Wings could have been drafted. Yeah, I'm gonna put Dawn Wings all the way down. I'm gonna put it behind. I think it's still better than Giratina. Yeah, that's fine. Necrozma, my beloved. It's a cool Pokemon. I'd probably take it over I'd probably take it over Jirachi. I'd take it over Latias. Palkia is really strong. Where are we gonna put Palkia? Palkia is a good Pokemon. That's a good Pokemon. Yeah, we'll put it up there. Water Dragon's really good stab. I think you can throw the orb on it. Not Grisius, the other orb, Lustrous Orb. It smokes. Raikou, not great. Raikou's at the top of D. I don't know. I would use it over Hoopa and Bound. No, I wouldn't. But Scald's really nice for it. Yeah, we're gonna move it up above. Mega Ray, probably the best Pokemon. Yep. Regular Ray. Yeah, I would do that here. I'd probably take Ray over Deoxys Attack. Deoxys Attack is just so frail, especially in Draft League. Like, you don't want anything like, all you gotta do is get up rocks and your sash is broken. And if you run Boots, then like any sort of priority can knock you out. Regice, Wub, not great. Might I take it over Articuno? I take it over Articuno. Regigigas. I don't know if it's this bad. I'll put it under there. Regirock. I think I'd take over Celebi, and then Registeel, we'll put to the top of D. I think it's better than Cobalion as a Steel type. Reshiram. Love me some Reshiram. Ugh, it won my chip in PCL Season 2. That one's uploaded, so you guys can go check that one out. I'd probably take it over these two. Yeah, it went undrafted in BBL. It losing Roost sucks. It doesn't hit as hard as you want it to. And... yeah, losing Roost really cost it. Next we've got Shaman. I like Shaman a lot. I'd probably take it over I'd probably take it over Kyurem. I'd probably take it over... You know, I'd probably take it over Lando T. No, I wouldn't. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Shaman Sky gets kind of shut down because of one item. Honestly, I'd rather take... I'm going to move Kyurem Black over Lugia, to be honest. And then Shaman Sky's going to go under Lugia. Next up, we've got Solgaleo. I played that one week 1. Go and check out my video. I know how hard this thing hits. This thing hits dummy hard. If it came to me, I would have probably taken Solgaleo. I'm going to put it over... I'm going to put it over Deoxys. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, Solgaleo hits dummy hard. Next up, Suicune. I love me Suicune. I think I would take it over Manaphy. I'd take it over Mew. I'd take Keldeo over it. We're going to put it at the bottom of B. Next up, we've got Bulu. Man, do I kind of miss Bulu? I'll take Bulu over Shaman. Would I? Yeah, probably. I would do that. Tapu Fini. I love Tapu Fini. I think Tapu Fini's the GOAT. I'm taking it over Darkrai. No, that's a dumb. I'll take it over Necrozma. Yeah. I love Tapu Fini. Dual Dance sets are demon. It having Defog. Ugh, I love Tapu Fini. It's so good. Tapu Koko. I'm not a huge fan of Tapu Koko. I would still take it over Necro. I think Finny's better. Debate with me in the comments. I like Finny better than Koko. Tapu Lele. Got a nerf. It's not as strong. I really don't like Lele that much. I would probably take Jirachi over it. Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. Terrakion. Put at the top of C. It's still strong. I take it over Lando. Yeah, we'll put it at the top of C. Next up, we've got Thundurus, which is really nice. A nice prankster Pokemon. I think it's better than... I think it's better than Keldeo. I don't think it's better than Lando. Then we've got Torrentee. Torrentee's really good. Probably take Torrentee here. Looking at it, Shaman's going down. Then we've got Torrent-I. Not as great. Still better than... I think it's better than Mesprit. Yeah. Then we've got Uxie, which I think is better than Mesprit. Is it better than Torn, though? I think it's better than Torn. Actually, I think I like Deoxys Defense Recovery. Yeah. Then we've got Victini, the GOAT. Damn, we're moving along quick now. Victini, the GOAT. Hits super hard. What am I taking it over? Take it over Latias. I take it over Necro. Yeah, we'll do that. Victini's up there. Then we've got Virizion. I would take it over Hoopa. Volcanion, also kind of dog. I think I would take it. I take it over Entei, but not over I take it over Virizion. Xerneas is the only mon I will say does not have Geomancy. Because Geomancy is just broken. I think that's the condition I'll add to it. Because Geomancy would just be crazy. I guess, you know, no point. Let's not do complex bans. Let's just play the ball as it lies. I think I would do this because now with Mirror Herb, it's probably not as good. You know what? Because of that, I think I'm going to move it down. I think Dustmane's better than Kyogre. Okay. Next up, we've got Yveltal. This mon's really good. I'll put it at the bottom of S. Yeah. Honestly, I'd take the Lotties over Mega Mewtwo. Yeah, I like that. Then we've got Zapdos. The Gen 1 GOAT. Where am I putting it? I'd take it over Victini. I wouldn't take it over Koko. Yeah, that's fine. Then we've got Zekrom, our Biggie GOAT. This thing hits hard. It gets rocks now. Rocks are cool. If Zekrom fell, would I have taken it? I probably would have taken it. Yeah, we'll put it there. Then we've got Zeraora. I love Zeraora. Want to chip with me and Crash. Make sure to check that one out. Where would I take Zeraora? I'd take it over these Pokemon. Honestly, I'd take it over Darkrai. Yeah, that's fine. I like that. Honestly, I'm going to put Nah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to put Mega Diancie over Latios. Then we've got Zygarde 10%. not great, but I'd still take over Raikou, because at least you're just running Bandit. No, we'll probably take Raikou over it. Zygarde 100%. Sometimes you can't get it off. I'm gonna put it under. I'm gonna put it under Lunala. I'm gonna put it above Lunala. You're not always gonna be able to get it off in certain games, and like this one's not on Wi-Fi, so it'd be Natdex, and you could just Toxic it. I don't think Zygarde's that great. But it's so bulky. Yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Then we've got regular Zygarde, which I definitely will take it. I think it's better than Lando because it's really bulky. I think I'll put that here. I like Zygarde. And then finally we've got Thundy T. And we'll put that here. Great, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Here's our final list. I'll just scroll through it slowly. Make sure to comment down below what you guys have picked and let me know what's wrong with my list. And let me know which other tier list you guys would like to see. But I will see you guys next time. Peace.